My marriage is in shambles. Will I lose my green card? Hi, everyone. My name is Ebony Anuforo, and I'm an immigration attorney located in New Jersey, representing clients in all 50 states with immigration law matters. If you received a 2-year conditional green card based on marriage to a U.S. citizen or permanent resident, and you are currently having issues in your marriage, such as separation, divorce, or abuse, then you're going to want to stick around and watch this video. On this channel, I answer frequently asked immigration questions and can even answer one of your questions in a video. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload a new video. There are many people who are having issues in their marriages, but because they fear that they will lose their green card, they choose to stay married and pretend that everything is okay in order to apply for their 10-year permanent green card. Now, this can be problematic, because when removing your conditions on your green card, USCIS is going to want to see new evidence that shows that you and your spouse continue to have a bona fide marriage that is real and genuine. Now, for those of you who may not know what a conditional green card is, a conditional green card is a 2-year green card that is issued to a person who received their green card based on marriage if at the time they received their green card, their marriage was less than 2 years old. So when you receive a conditional green card, you will be required to go through a process known as removal of conditions, where you apply to remove conditions on your temporary green card within 90 days from when it is due to expire. During this process, typically, the couple will apply to remove conditions jointly and provide USCIS, like I said earlier, with information about their marriage as a couple. If approved, then the green card holder spouse will receive their 10-year permanent green card. So what happens when the marriage is failing, or if the marriage failed? What are some of the options for the conditional green card holder? Well, today I want to share with you some options that a person that has a conditional green card can use in order to get their permanent green card on their own. So if you and your spouse have divorced or thinking of divorced, or if you experience abuse in your marriage, or something happened that unfortunately things just took a turn in the wrong direction in your marriage, then just know that all is not lost with your green card. You can still apply to remove conditions and get your 10-year permanent green card. USCIS will allow a conditional resident to remove conditions on their green card after divorce, after abuse, or other events that make it impossible for them to file a joint petition with their spouse through whom they gain their conditional green card. In these types of cases, the conditional resident must file a petition with a request that the joint filing requirement be waived. This is commonly known as a waiver. So if you are a conditional resident and considering removing your conditions based on a waiver, then I advise that you work with an immigration attorney and you do not attempt to do this on your own. It can be very challenging and difficult. When applying for an I-751 waiver, the conditional resident green card holder will still be required to provide evidence of a good faith marriage. So this means that you will be required to provide supporting documents that you and your spouse, despite the abuse or despite the divorce, intended to build a future together when you got married. The burden of proof will be on you, the conditional green card holder. So wedding records, birth certificates of joint children, joint financial records. These are a few examples of documents that can be used to prove a good faith marriage, to prove that your marriage was bona fide. I will leave a link in the description of a video where I talk about what are the required documents and evidence for a marriage-based green card. In addition to providing evidence of a good faith marriage, the conditional green card holder will have to select the reason why they're applying for a waiver of the joint filing requirement. So on your application, you will indicate whether you're applying based on divorce from your spouse, abuse, hardship, and so forth. Again, when applying, you should work with an attorney so that you are selecting the best option for you and for your set of facts. With your application, be sure to include your application fee and supporting evidence, including evidence that will support your request for the waiver. So if you're applying based on a divorce, you will provide evidence of your final divorce decree. Or if you're applying based on abuse, you will provide evidence of the abuse and also provide a strongly written declaration. I also did a video where I talk about how to write an effective declaration based on abuse. That will be linked below. After filing your I-751 based on a waiver, the next step typically would be an interview. Now, there are some instances where USCIS will waive the interview for removal of conditions. However, this is discretionary, and more than likely it will depend on the strength of the petition that was filed. So be sure that you submit a strong and well-prepared petition when applying for the I-751 waiver if you want to improve your chances of having your interview waived. Again, this is discretionary and it is not guaranteed. So I hope that you found this information helpful. If you have any questions about how to apply for an I-751 removal of conditions, or if you would like to learn more about how to remove conditions from your marriage-based green card on your own, you can give my office a call. Our number is 201-565-0099. We work with immigration clients all over the country and around the world. I will also link below to where you can book a consultation directly online. Again, thank you so much for tuning into this video and look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care.